Hi guys, and welcome to U-Wrench. Today we're working on the Grand Caravan with the 3.6 V6 engine, also found in the Chrysler Town Country. Now, when we were doing a water pump change on this particular car, we noted on this engine mount that there was a broken ground strap. This engine mount has to be removed as part of the water pump change process. We've done a full water pump change video. We'll have a link for you in the video description below, so please feel free to check that out if of interest. So what we need to do is we need to look at repairing or replacing the ground strap on the engine mount just here. So let's get it done. The first thing, to give us a bit more space, let's just pop the engine cover off. I've just got a series of poppers around the outside. Let's pop all those off and put that to one side. So just at the back of this main air hose here, we've got a clamp, so we're going to unscrew that so that's ready to be disconnected. So next up, you've got this air hose connects into the top of the airbox. Just pop that off. So next we've got a little bolt here, size 13, that connects your power steering fluid reservoir onto the airbox. Let's get this removed. Now just lift up your power steering fluid reservoir, lift it off of that. I'm just going to bring that forward just a little bit, just lean that out of the way of the airbox. So next we've got these little clips on the airbox. Let's get these disconnected, one here, and then another just down in here. So now we can lift up the airbox lid, pull that forward to disengage at the back. Give this whole pipe here a bit of a wobble. And then we can remove that whole assembly from the car. Next up, just remove your air filter. So next, this whole airbox is going to pull up and out. A couple of things to note: you need to kind of push this to one side to allow it to come up, and also you'll notice that it comes up under the lid here of your washer fluid. So just go ahead and open that so you won't hit that as well. Lift that up and away. So now we have everything removed, we've got good access to the top of our mount just here. You can see on the side there's this little post that comes out here, and this should be where our ground strap is connected. As you can see, it's disappeared somewhere along the ears, so we're going to look at getting this replaced. So here's a replacement braided ground strap. These are just generic, you can get them anywhere. You can get these on Amazon as well. We'll add some links for you in the video description below, so you can go down and check those out. They're not very expensive, but you will need one of these to complete the job. So our next stage is to decide how we're going to connect our new ground strap. Obviously this point is now shot, so that's of no use to us whatsoever. However, these smaller bolts on the top might be an ideal place to put one end, and when you're looking to attach the other end, you don't want to attach it to anything that's painted, so you want to find an existing bolt. This one, which is a bracket for one of these lines just here, this might be a good one to remove, but kind of any of these kind of bolts where you're getting a metal to metal contact is an ideal point to take your grounding point from here to here. And it's always a good idea as well, I mean we'll almost certainly get a positive result, but to run a quick ground test on this point, or whatever point you decide that you wish to use as one end, to double check that. And we've actually done a full video on how to test your ground connection, so we'll have a link for you in the video description below. Very easy, it takes seconds. All you need is a multimeter, but always worth doing before you connect any new connection, just to make sure it's giving you the negative in the way that you expect it to. So I'm just going to run a super quick test myself. Yeah, we're getting a good reading there. So before I disconnect anything, what I'm going to do is just disconnect the negative side of the battery. And then next we want to remove one of these two smaller bolts nuts, right? Just on the top of the mount just here. If you take a quick look at our two mounting points, you can see we've got some nice clean metal here. I'm going to grab the copper brush and just tidy that up a little bit. So we do have a little bit of crud sneaking in around the side, so obviously you want to make sure you get a nice clean metal to metal contact, and likewise down here you want to make sure that this point is nice and clean as well. So next, just kind of work out the routing for it. Remember, we've got the this post here which needs to be clear for the airbox. Something like that should do it. So now I'm just going to snug this bolt up. It wasn't particularly tight, so nice and snug, job done. So now on the engine mount side, grab your torque wrench, and this needs to be torqued back up to 20 newton meters. And so we just put the battery terminal back on for your negative. So a quick test on the ground strap, perfect, and on the top of the mount itself, perfect. So we now know we've got a good ground connection again with our new ground strap in place.